Hi everyone, my name is No Life Necro. Welcome back to my channel. You can find me on Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. I hope you enjoy the show. Let's get going. Hi everyone, today we're going to get back in Starfield. We're going to start new, and we're going to go through the main story quests, start on them, and we're going to go over some tips and tricks that I picked up so far. So let's get going. Starting out brand new, we'll go through the very beginning of the game, do the main story quest. We'll throw in some tips as we go, see if we can help anybody play the game or understand the game a little bit better. This is not really a guide, it's still a gameplay playthrough, so I'll just be throwing in tips and tricks as I go.
Seals are good. Oxygen's good. Just do what you did last time, and you're fine. Follow my one simple rule. Hella, what's my one simple
Listen to
rule?
Lynn. Boss lady knows best.
Exactly. Listen to me. Mining's just like any other job. Go steady, go safe, go home with a pocket full of credits at the end of the day.
We like credits.
Yeah, totally. It's just like, I work in the Stardock. Except, with more cave-ins, lasers, and accidental dismemberment.
I
Very
prefer to
helpful.
avoid the accidental
Thank you.
dismemberment.
Ah,
Thank
you're
you
gonna
very
be
much.
fine. Your first outing was solid. And, let's be honest, it ain't exactly astrophysics.
That's why I keep him around. Good pep talks.
Yeah. And the fact that I can pinpoint a helium deposit from 300 meters.
Not untrue. A shame we won't find any down here. But the metal deposits alone should pay for our own helium. Hell, after this, we'll have enough jump fuel to bounce from one end of the settled systems to the next.
Hey, more minerals, more money. And so the cycle repeats itself. Just no more unauthorized jumps in the house for room space, okay?
He's just a big baby. There are worse lives. You know, most Dusties don't even make it this far. I have a good feeling about you.
Group hug now
Ah,
or
well-
at the end of the shift.
We'll see how that turns out.
One of these days, Hella, I am going to leave you behind.
Promises, promises.
Alright, WASD to move.
What we've got.
Typical for most games
A little
now.
longer. Grab some samples.
Look around with your mouse.
But not you. Check on Isabel. Make sure she eases up on the breach. I don't feel like getting buried alive today.
There's no real way to
that.
speed through this part of the
Remember
starting
that.
a new character,
Keep your
so
breathing steady.
you just kind of
Never
gotta
take
go
that
with it
helmet
till
off
they
down here.
finish their little dialogues and
Precautions don't
walkthroughs.
extend this far.
Yeah, because God forbid we drill on a rock with breathable atmosphere.
Know what I love about working in Freestyle Collective space? Fewer regs. A job like this in the United Colonies? Huh. Dreams of red tape. Look at this one over here. Calvert! No! No. It's a laser, not a sledgehammer. Ease up. Benning, if you got paid per break, you'd be a millionaire. Let's go.
Sitting down on the job.
What do we say, Dusty? You make your cut, you get your cut. No exceptions. Come on, pick it up. Troy, what's the yield?
Minimal at this point. Occasional glimmer, but it's weak.
What do you think? Stay the course?
No, ma'am. Juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Well, okay then. Let's call this one tapped. Why don't you move over to that big vein we looked at?
Yes, ma'am.
Moving on through. We'll learn how to use our cutter now. We'll grab some resources that they do the quest for here.
Dusty, you're up. Grab a cutter and mine what you can.
Alright.
Deposits are in that cabin. I'll shout out here.
Mouse button 1 fires your primary weapon.
Anyone else a bother?
come in here and hit the few rocks that you gotta hit. Simple enough. If your cutter runs out of juice, just give it a few seconds and it'll charge back up pretty quickly.
They're ready for us. Get back up here.
We got a few more digs to go before I feel like talking to you.
Come on. It's time. You're
Time.
with me.
Oh yeah, this is the part where they get the new guy to be the dummy.
And here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Standard reading a clean break. Shutting down.
Let's go. Hella, get the readings.
Yeah, about that.
Problem?
Not if you consider a spike in gravity readings a problem.
I don't.
I do.
You don't?
What we're after, it'll read as an anomaly. That's what I was told anyway.
Okay, now you're starting to freak me out.
Relax. It's just another job. Come on.
Just another job.
We're getting close, I think. Yeah, everything is just... Lynn, seriously, there's something really effed up about this.
Where is it, Hella?
Through there, I think.
Okay, you're up. Something goes wrong in there, we'll come get you.
Oh, nice.
Why would anything go wrong?
Would you shut up? Both of you do your jobs. Client is on his way.
Okay.
Hey, don't look at me. I've done my part.
Alright, so flashlight, hold the F down to turn it on, hold the F down to turn it off. The other function for F is your scanner, but we don't have that unlocked yet.
Gravity readings. I guess that's a good thing.
No,
Keep going.
that's usually not a good thing.
Do you see anything?
Yep. Alright, so the R key, you can hold it down. It'll put your weapon away or bring it back up. It also works for reload if you just hit it. Get the artifact to come out and then grab it, and you'll see what happens next.
Dusty, snap out of it.
Hey, come on. Come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out.
True.
You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
And this is where you go into character customization. So we're gonna go through here, pick our old guy, because that's typically what I look like. So we're gonna go find, where is he at? Right here. We're gonna pick just the old guy. We'll play as him. Here you can change your body shape. We're going to stay a little bit more on the athletic thin side. All your facial options, skin tone. You can change the shape of most features. So we're going to just stick with that. You can change your hairdo. I'm going to go with a more military cut. Hair color, facial hair. I'm going to go with the 5 o'clock shadow. Let's see, you can change your eye shape, and you can also do it this way if you want to be more in depth with the shapes. Colors, eyebrows, forehead, nose, ears, teeth, jaw, chin, neck, all the basics of how your character looks. You can add some scarring. Let's see, tattoos. I'm gonna go with something more New Age. Put some data link looking tattoos on the side there. And you can adjust this however you choose to. You can even make yourself dirty if you want to. Um, just however you wish. Background, this is your class for the game. There's a whole slew of different classes you can pick from. I like to be an industrialist type, so that's what I'm going to pick. These are your starting skills, but remember, when it comes to your starting skills, since you already have these three, before you can level up to the next skill level in that skill line, you have to complete a challenge for that skill. So you get the benefit of the skill, but you need to complete its challenge before you can get a new skill point added to that skill line. Traits, all these traits you can pick up to three are all optional. These are not required. They can add depth to your character if you want to add it. But you just got to keep in mind that most of them have a downside to it. So, like Dream Home, you get a nice house somewhere on a peaceful planet, but it's going to cost you 125,000 credits a week. That's going to be taken out of your money every week. So just keep in mind that the downside may not be worth it, especially early on. You may not even be able to afford this one unless you can get a lot of money really fast. Some of them don't work with others, like you can't be an extrovert and an introvert at the same time. So just be mindful when you're looking through them. I'm not going to choose any of them. I'm going to stay right where I am with the industrialist, and I'm going to name him No Life Necro. And hold down R. Oh, nope, not R, but let's see. Got to hit enter after that. That's what it is. R to confirm your character, and then you're done
Oh,
with character
yeah. You were a
customization.
real rags to riches to rags story when you signed on. From space industrialist to contract miner. Well, you got the sample. Client's on his way. Then we all get paid.
Good. I
You
like
remember
money.
anything that happened?
Yeah, there was a lot of light music.
Huh. Well, you passed out, that's for sure. Everything else? Probably just your brain playing tricks. Either way, we got what we were looking for.
All this trouble for that stupid thing? Huh. Sure don't look like much.
Never mind what it looks like. It's worth more than this mine has pulled in all month. We'll be... Speak of the devil.
Alright, now we're going to do our slow walk to the spaceport
Whoa.
outside.
You don't look good.
This has been a good run. Constellation contact is on approach.
Yep.
Wait, the Explorers group? I thought they were kind of a joke.
Not a joke. You're just too young to know better.
You can use your
Hey,
mouse
I'm
wheel
just
at this
saying, they got a
point. You can
reputation.
choose first or
Hell, I bet
third
half the crew
person,
here doesn't even
and
believe
then
they
the
can
mouse
use
wheel also works
Half the crew doesn't believe
um,
Earth exists, but
with
it's
the
still
distance
there.
you are
Same
from your
with
character with the
Constellation.
camera. So
Yeah,
you can be way
come
back
on.
here and play,
Exploring
or you can
space?
be
Who does
up
that
close
anymore?
like this,
Ain't the
or you
space
can
we've
be in
already
first
got
person. I'm
complicated
gonna
enough?
stay in first person.
Not to
I
them,
don't like
apparently.
trying to play
All
the
right,
game
Basti.
looking at the back of my
Airlock.
head the whole
Put your
time.
helmet on.
And here they make you put on a helmet. I guess this is their idea of learning how to put on equipment. You just open your inventory, go to your where your helmets are, click it to put it on, escape or tab back out of it. Then we'll come out here, our client will land, and we'll meet him for the first time. So out here, you're probably better off going ahead and picking up this med pack right here, this weapon and some ammo, and then going ahead and throwing your weapon on because you will be needing that here shortly.
In a discovery class? That should be awesome.
This is where you meet Barrett for the first time, and he's got a little surprise for you. So once they get through their little RP walking here, he'll show up and we'll get through this dialogue, then we'll have some ground combat to look at.
Barrett?
Man,
Been a long time.
yes it has. That mine on Bendy, right?
Kazal, hellhole, like this place. Rare mineral contract. Your tastes are a bit more sophisticated now, huh?
So, you found something?
Right here. The new guy found it.
That's right. And everything went cool? Just like grabbing those minerals on Bendy?
Kazal. And no, Barrett. Not cool. He passed out after the extraction. Woke up saying all kinds of nonsense.
I wasn't saying all kinds of
Is
nonsense.
that right, cowboy? Went on a trip, huh?
You could call it that.
That fun, huh? Not the most gentle push into the great mysteries of space, but hey, been there.
Look, just hand over the credits, and I'll be happy to never see this thing, or you, ever again.
That's why I like you, Lynn. All business.
Barrett, the scanners on the frontier are reporting a ship coming in hot from orbit.
I really thought I lost them.
Oh, great.
Barrett?
Here we go.
Hey, that's the Crimson Fleet!
Everybody get ready!
He apparently had pirates following him. So now we get to play with the pirates. Guy over here. Two more left. Last guy. There we go. Oh, no. One more snuck around this side. There we go. Got some credits and a rescue axe on that one. Let's see. Rescue axe and a cutter. This guy's got a med pack. We'll grab that. Credits and some ammo and a weapon. We'll grab those. Ammo and a weapon. So that's your little tutorial on ground combat. A brown engineering outfit. We'll look at that, see what it looks like. That's just a clothing item that you can wear. Let's see, who else? There's one more around here. Ammo, an amp, and another weapon. So we'll go over here and talk to Barrett, finish our little quest here. Before we leave the planet, we'll go over a few more things.
Of course Barrett was being followed. Every time.
Yep, every time, Barrett. Why?
Well, that was some fine work under pressure. You dug up the artifact, right? That means you saw it. The visions? You're coming with me to Constellation. You're part of this now.
As long as you can tell me what that artifact is.
Marvelous.
Oh no, Barrett. No.
Excuse me.
You think you're just going to take off after the mess you caused?
All right. I guess I did just put you all on the Crimson Fleet hit list. How about I stay and I send your Dusty here in my place? I know, but he's not some miner anymore, Lynn. Soon as he touched that rock, something changed.
Did it?
Don't tell me you can't feel it.
Fine. It's a deal. Get out of here, Dusty. You're on to bigger things.
Alright, thank you, Lynn.
Just go. Before I say something I regret.
Okay.
Well, now that that's settled. Vasco, get him to the lodge. No deviations unless absolutely necessary, okay? Protocol Indigo.
Indigo. Again. Very well.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there. And it even tells the time.
And he gives us his watch. That's how you open up the door of the lodge. But it's
Hey, look
automatic at
that.
this point.
The watch
You
fits
just
you
got to do this
perfectly.
part of the quest to get the
Now,
watch.
questions?
Uh, from here on, most dialogue like this is going to be, trying to learn
Come
RP
on.
about the
You
game.
really not at all curious about that light and music show you experienced? Wyatt only? Because if you didn't notice, we've all been handling it since with no problem. The way I see it, Constellation needs that artifact, but they also need you.
Of
This
course they
mystery is
do.
only getting bigger each step we take. And you're part of it now.
And of course I am. Okay, so, but you can, if you're done talking to him and asking the questions you want answered, or all this with the dialogue,
And
just
Vasco,
hit escape,
don't
and that'll
let him
get
break
you out
my
of it.
ship.
Alright.
We're still in one piece.
So, before we leave this planet, there's something else we want to go over real quick, and that is the F key, the scanner. The scanner is a very useful tool, especially for some of these areas in the game that have a lot of interactable objects. This will highlight all of them. So you can, like, this is a crafting component. There's a storage box. Storage boxes usually contain crafting components or money. Some of them, it'll be called an ammo box if it has ammo in it. You can just look around. There's another one over here with some more crafting components. Most items will be like this. They'll have a small value. They'll be just for looks mainly. But it'll also highlight get bad guys you've killed. Anything that's really lootable except for some of the bigger containers, I think, like lockers and other containers that may contain items, but you usually have to open those up first to see what's inside of them. But once we've looked around here and got just about everything we should get from here, we will move along. This is also how you're going to find some of the resources on the planets. So if you go over here, and we see up there on the ridge, there's a blue thing on the ground there. We're going to go scan it and see what it is. This is nickel. So now we have scanned nickel from the planet. We can go and we'll do some hotkeys real quick. So we want to hotkey our weapon, put it as number 1. We're going to hotkey our cutter, and we'll put it at number 2 for now. This Maelstrom is a good automatic weapon. The damage seems a lot lower, but that's per bullet. It uses different ammo than the pistol we started with, so you can use different weapons or carry different weapons depending on your ammo quality or number that you have carrying on you. Ammo does not have weight, so it doesn't hurt to carry all kinds of different ammos types, so you don't ever run out of ammo for any kind of weapon you're carrying on you. Let's see, put our scanner back up and see if we can see any other materials. Anything that will be in my visual range should show up on the scanner if it's harvestable in some manner. It may not be harvestable with the cutter, but it'll be harvestable with like an outpost, stuff like that. Let's see, should be stuff over here somewhere. Yep. Let's see what this item is. This is water. It's in its frozen form, that's why it looks like a rock. So we'll grab that. That's 2 of our 5 resources for this planet. Oh, wait a minute, where are we at? Saw something come up on the scanner. Oh, there's something down there. There's some more nickel. Alright, if it's green like this, we've already scanned it. So it's already opened up in our scan log, so we're not going to get credit for scanning that. But if it comes up blue, let's see, like these come up blue outlined. That means we can scan them. This is aluminum. This is our first time scanning it. Now it'll come up as green. So we're going to grab both of these. There we go. That's 3 of 5 resources. And this is a field. There's aluminum all around in this area. If you're not standing on a particular resource, then you'll just see regular colored ground for the area you're in. This way you can see where you could harvest a resource from the ground in a big area with like a outpost. Something else worth noting is if an item like this has smoke coming off of it, that usually means it's toxic. If you stand in the area too long, you'll start taking damage from being around a toxic substance. So keep that in mind when you get near those that smoke. I've only really seen that happen when it's been on, like it's smoking, like if it's on fire. So we'll quickly look around for a few more resources before we take off from this planet. Just wanted to show you that the scanner is more versatile than just finding resources. You can also use it to highlight interactable objects in the various areas you're going to be exploring throughout the game. So usually you'll end up having this open more so than not. At least it helps me find stuff, because a lot of this stuff, if you don't highlight with the scanner, you won't know if it's lootable or interactable until you get right up to it. So this helps out a lot. So let's get back to our ship over here, and then we'll go learn some space combat next, and we'll see how that goes. Just remember that when you're sprinting like that, you're going to use oxygen out of your suit. If you run out of oxygen, you start building up CO2. If you build up too much CO2, you'll end up suffocating yourself and taking damage. So keep that in mind. It also uses O2 in your suit if you are encumbered. It treats it as if you were sprinting the whole time. So try not to get over encumbered if you've got a long walk ahead of you. So let's get off of this planet and see what we can do in outer space.
We are in orbit, it might be wise to test all controls and systems to ensure they are not on the verge of catastrophic failure.
That would be a good thing.
I can step you through the entire process, or if you're already an experienced pilot, just power up all the systems, and we'll be on our way.
Alright, so typical with spaceflight, you're going to use W, A, S, and D while holding down the left Alt to adjust your power settings over here with your lasers, your ballistics, your missiles, your engine, your shield, or your grav drive. You have to increase your grav drive by reducing something else in order to jump through systems. So this is something you'll have to learn how to play around with when you're traveling to or from specific areas. When you land somewhere, you need to automatically switch your grav drive back to either your any of your other systems that you were using power for to operate the grav drive. So you just hold the left alt. You can switch with the A and D key between different
Each
systems.
system on a ship requires power. Allocating power is under your direct control. Let's go over the engines. Engines control our maximum speed. Try increasing and decreasing our relative velocity.
And that's just W and S without holding down the left alt key.
A
So
ship's engine has a sweet spot for better handling during turns. Draw your attention to the HUD. You'll notice a speed indicator in the lower left with a gauge that goes up and down as you adjust the throttle. Try to center the gauge so that it lines up with the center of the vertical bars to its right. Boosts can be engaged for temporary bursts of speed. Let's turn our attention to the shields. Try adjusting power to the shields. Notice more power increases their strength. Shields protect the ship from hull damage. Without a hull, but be vaporized. Shield health is displayed in the lower right. Hull damage is below it.
alright. So if you notice that when you turn this ship, if you don't touch any keys, you'll automatically slow down to make the turn, and then it'll automatically come back up to the top speed you had previously set.
We will need to disable their shields. Laser-based weaponry is particularly effective. If you can keep the enemy ship centered on the HUD, we can lock in to fire a
There we
missile.
go. Alright, so the trick to learning your weapons. Lasers.
Congratulations on surviving your first Starship assault, Captain. We should search the wreckage for spare parts and other salvage. You will need to fly close to it before we can access the remains.
Okay, thank you. So, a trick to learning your weapons on your spaceship. One thing to remember is lasers. This weapon, they damage shield mostly without damaging the hull. So you want to use your lasers to take out somebody's shields, and then you'll use your ballistic weapon or missiles to take out their hull and kill them. So keep that in mind.
More Crimson Fleet ships are jumping into our
Uh-oh.
location, Captain.
So we got to hurry up and grab this. Alright. Evasive maneuvers.
You're mine.
Let's try and stay on this one. I think I accidentally switched targets between, but shields are down. There we go, got him. Roll around. And we'll get on him. Take out his shields with your lasers. And then hit him with your missiles and your ballistics. There we go.
Crimson Fleet hostility has been far more than anticipated. At this rate, the odds of continual assault from their ships are high enough to jeopardize our mission.
Of course
In
it is.
short, they are after the frontier and will not stop. We will need to deal with the local Crimson Fleet captain. A recent scan indicates an abandoned facility on the nearby moon of Crete, a perfect staging area for pirates.
So, we'll go around and get our loot real quick. If you don't have the loot right in front of you, you'll notice on the screen right here, it'll point you in the direction of a loot container. So you can keep that in mind. Also, it'll also point to your next quest objective. So we're going to fly over here and grab our loot. Loot in space is good because sometimes they drop ship parts, and that's what you use to heal or repair the damage on your hull if you've taken any damage. So always grab your space loot when you find it. Alright, so now that that's over with, we'll have to jump to our next quest area. So we'll hit M, go straight to our map. We'll hit tab to slide out to the galaxy view. We'll click on Crete. That's where we need to go to next. We'll click on the research lab that's here. We'll set our course, and then we'll hold down X to travel. Traveling within the same system does not require the grav drive. Traveling out between systems does require your grav drive to be set, so that's why we didn't need to adjust power for that. So now, when you're above a planet, before you land, it's always probably a good thing to bring up your scanner and scan the planet if you haven't done so already. So this one, you can tell now we've got 19% survey already done for this planet, and we've never landed on this planet before. So that's an easy way to start your survey data for all the planets you want to visit. Go to your map, choose your landing location, and then hold down X to land. Alright, so now that we've landed on our next quest area, we're going to pause it here, and our next video will carry on from this point. We'll do some more land-based combat, and we'll do some more tips that we figured out for some of this stuff, and we'll go from there. Thank you for watching.